going to read a book. You guys want to read a book? This is called Katy Caught a Cold. And this story is by Dr. Charlotte Cowan, and it's illustrated by Katy Bratun. Okay, let's read this book. So here we are. Katy caught a cold, and that's Katy, and that's her mom. Okay. So this story is set in the winter when it's cold and snowy, right? Looks cold to me. Mom, yelled Katy, we need to practice some more. Her mother smiled. Katy, your twirls look great, and the ice show's not for 5 days. So I think that's Katy, and those are her friends, and they're practicing for an ice show. And there's Katy's mom. I've almost finished your costumes, Cubs. You'll be perfect little teapots. Achoo, Katy sneezed. Achoo, achoo. Katy, said her mom, sneeze into your sleeve. See, that's what you're supposed to do. And that's Katy sneezing into her sleeve. Laura laughed. Lucky you're not twirling now, Katy. You'd fall for sure. I won't fall, promised Katy. See you tomorrow. Katy Bear, do you feel all right? Her mother asked. You're sniffling and sneezing. I'm okay, Mom. Just cold and shivery from skating. Come on, Frosty. It's your turn. So that's Katy's mom. I think that's Katy. And that's Frosty. After dinner, the Cubs had their bedtime story. I get to choose tomorrow night, said Katy. Achoo! See, Katy's got tissue. Katy's still sneezing. Here's some water in case you get thirsty, Katy Bear. I hope you feel better in the morning. I'll be fine, Mom, said Katy. Their mother kissed them. Good night, little Cubs, she whispered. They're going to bed. The next morning, Katy asked, Mom, are you making apple pie? Can't you smell the cinnamon, Katy? You must be getting stuffed up, said her mother. Come have breakfast, cutie. There's Mom making apple pie. Do you like apple pie? I like apple pie. There's Katy. But Katy started to sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! She took a breath. Achoo! She is just like sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. I think Katy caught a cold. Bless you, Katy, said her mom. Now come have breakfast. Katy answered, No thanks, I'm not hungry. I'm all stuffy. She was quiet for a minute. Hey, Mom, I am blowing green stuff into my tissue. That's okay, Katy. Go sit by the fire and I'll get my thermometer, said Mom. There's Mom. There's the apple pie. It looks good. Katy Bear, I know you don't like having your temperature taken, but it's really helpful to know if you have a fever before I call Dr. Hippo. She's going to take her temperature. See her taking her temperature. Katy's temperature is normal, said her mom, but she's still too sick for school. After breakfast, I'll call Dr. Hippo to see what he thinks about the green stuff. Good idea, said Daddy Bear. I'll take Frosty to school. So there's Mom checking the temperature, and there's Katy lying in bed because she's sick with a cold. There's Daddy Bear, and there's Frosty, and he's going to school. Katy thought, well, I want to go too. And then she listened to her mom. Dr. Hippo, Katy's sneezing and blowing yellowish green mucus. No, she doesn't have a fever. There's Mom calling Dr. Hippo. There's Dr. Hippo. He's a hippo. That's probably why he's called Dr. Hippo in his office. He's got like this alligator in his office. That's silly. Katy imagined Dr. Hippo's office and the things he always said. How's the cutest cub in the whole North Pole? Goodness, how you've grown, my friend. Keep on twirling, little bear. And she smiled, but she likes Dr. Hippo. Yes, said her mother, I understand. Green mucus is fine and will go away without antibiotics, without medicine. I never knew it could be part of a viral infection. Goodness. She paused. If Katy gets a fever after the first couple of days, of course, I'll call you back. She put down her pen. No medicine for her stuffy nose. Well, that's a surprise. But I can focus on extra liquids and rest. Thank you so much, Dr. Hippo. That's Mom and her phone. She's writing everything down. You're very welcome, he said. Please tell Katy that I hope she feels better soon, and I'll look for her at the show. And there's Dr. Hippo on the phone. Here's some juice, cutie, offered her mom. Dr. Hippo said you should stop sneezing like a snowstorm, or you'll make everybody sick. Katy laughed. But can I be in the ice show, Mom? We'll see. He thinks you'll feel better in a couple of days. Katy, let's make scarves this morning and then bake cookies after your nap, suggested her mother. Achoo, sneezed Katy. Achoo, achoo. She blew her nose and said, let's sew swirls onto the scarves, Mom, like steam. See the swirls? It's pretty cool. Katy sneezed for a few days, and then one morning jumped out of bed. The ice show's today, she exclaimed. Eat your breakfast, Katy, urged her mom. I made cocoa to keep you warm. And I made you a picture for good luck, chimed in Frosty. There's Frosty with his picture. And there's Katy, and there's Katy's dad, and there's Katy's mom. Katy smiled. Thanks, Frost, she said. Do you think we have everything? Asked Father Bear. Did you pack your skates? Got them, Dad, Katy grinned. We're ready to go. There they go. The show went on and on. And then Frosty shouted, listen, the song of the little teapots. It's Katy's turn. I'm worried about Katy and her new cough, whispered her mom to Daddy Bear. But Dr. Hippo told me not to worry unless it lasted longer than 2 weeks or she had a fever with it. Let's give it some time, he replied. Dr. Hippo thought Katy could skate today, so let's watch. They're going to skate. Look, Mom, said Frosty, Katy's twirling, and she's okay. There they are, the little teapots, they're twirling. They stood up and waved at the cubs. Hooray for the little teapots, they shouted. There they are waving, and there they are. Looks like fun. The crowd grew quiet as Grandfather Walrus led the judges onto the ice. There's Grandfather Wallace. I think that's Dr. Hippo. Cubs, you all deserve huge bear hugs for your wonderful costumes and skating, he said. And this year's North Star goes to the little teapots for their terrific teamwork, Grandfather Walrus beamed. Dr. Hippo added, I'm so glad to see Katy back to her old self. Instead of sneezes, she's filled with smiles. The photographer smiled. There's the photographer. I think he's like a bird or something. I don't know. Are you cubs ready for the team picture? Just say sneeze, please. Like a penguin, actually. Huh. The end, and they're going home. So that was such a cool book, Katy Caught a Cold. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did reading it. Bye-bye.